What up, guys? So today we got a question from Kelvin, who recently saw the video that I posted where I titled it like the best style for big guys with bad takedowns. Basically, the situation was guy wants to get on top, but he had bad takedowns and he's a good top player, so I told him to play more guard and half guard and things like this. That said, Kelvin, who sent the message, he said that he has a student of his who's good at playing half guard, similar situation, and he wanted to show him some half guard pulls in no-gi, but on the YouTube channel I only have gi versions of half guard pulls. So Kelvin, I'm going to show you a way, that two ways actually in this video, of how I like to pull half guard in no-gi, and hopefully these help you and your student out. Let's jump into the video. Alright, so first one, really simple. So we're basically going to work from a really simple tie-up, and it's really similar to the gi version where we were yanking the person down to get their hands to post. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to work for getting an underhook on whatever leg I want. Most people who play half guard play predominantly with their left arm top. So what this looks like is, come down here to half guard. Most people play a half guard with their left arm top if they're right-handed, right? There are some who play with the right arm up, but not as many. Side tangent, if you will. You play half guard, you should probably learn how to play both sides. A lot of people aren't very good at defending that right side. So let's say that I'm going for this leg here on the left side. My left side is right leg. I'm going to work to get an underhook like so. This underhook, we want to get all the way underneath, and I want to be able to sort of cup his deltoid right here. Cup that shoulder. My forehead is now going to go into the side of his neck like this, and then I'm going to grab his head as well. And this is a really great spot to set up takedowns, right? This is just a really good tie-up because you have a good angle on someone. You're able to work snap downs. You're able to work single legs, takedowns, whatever you want. But that said, what I'm going to use this for is a guard pull. So the way that I'm going to do this is I'm in position. I'm going to take a wide step, okay, out to the side. Again, if I'm going for this leg here on the side, I'm going to take a wide step out here. I am essentially creating this lane because in a second I'm going to drop and I'm going to throw him over my head essentially and get him going right past me to get him to post. So we're taking a step to the side. I'm dropping to this leg here and throwing him down to the ground to get him to post. He's now having to post, and this kind of gives me a free move because he's no longer adjusting to me. He's adjusting to not trying to like end up face first to the mat. And now I can shoot right into a half guard position and begin to play. Let's look at that from a couple of angles. Boom, underhook here in position. I'm stepping out and then sliding down, just like so. In some cases, this can lead to wrestle ups too, because if we're here, if I'm in this position, if I step out here, I could go right up into a single leg as well, finish with a double, whatever you want, right? So that's the first one, right? Really simple tie-up, dropping down, pulling, and as I'm doing this, I'm hanging on this shoulder, and as I'm dropping, flicking. The very end of it is just sort of, as you're hitting the ground, flaring the elbow out, and again, get their hand at post. Now, the second one, very simple too. You're going to use it off of a failed takedown. You get a takedown or you get a half guard pull. Both of them are pretty good. So if you compete in jiu-jitsu, one of the things that's different from, say, wrestling, in wrestling, it didn't matter who initiated. It just mattered who ended up on top as far as takedown points go, right? Jiu-jitsu is a little different. So let's say, for instance, if I'm wrestling around with Brandon here and I shoot in for a takedown and then I sit back, in most tournaments, you will not be penalized for that. It'll just be considered a guard pull. Now, some tournaments are different. Some tournaments, you might have to hold that position for a certain amount of time before you sit back. Some tournaments you don't. But basically, if you initiate first and then you sit back, it's generally considered fine. It's just a guard pull. So you can think of it this way. You can shoot for a takedown. If you get the takedown, fantastic, you got your takedown. If not, well, then you got a guard pull, right? And so essentially, you could just shoot a single leg, and then if it doesn't work, go to the half guard. So again, maybe however you want to play, whatever single leg style you want to play, again, we'll say that we're trying to get to that leg because that's what most people are going to play. I'm going to circle away a little bit, boom, step out, go in here. I'm not feeling it here. Step up, and we're going to slide the knee right through the middle, okay? So we're in position. I'm trying to work the takedown. Boom, right in. Again, I'm here circling around. We're battling. Boom. Boom, he starts to sprawl out on me here. Step up on the outside and slide your leg on the inside to the middle and right over top into the position. Last time, different angle here. So again, we're here. He drops, sprawls on me. Step up, shoot back, and now we're ready to play. And so those are the two that are easy recommendations. They're easy to get into. And they're also done from a strong position where, you're not just sitting back on your butt and flopping back. You're in an aggressive situation where you're actually battling for a takedown. And if it doesn't go your way, you can just pull half guard. And so that's a couple things to think about, a couple ideas to chew on. Hopefully that helps you, Kelvin, and anyone else that's trying to pull half guard in no-gi. Also, if you guys want to play more half guard stuff, you can check down in my links below and I'll have some resources there for you. But anyway, that's the video. Hopefully it helps. Talk to you next time.